Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jimbo the Fuzzy, and welcome back to Stellaris. When we left off, we were dealing with the drug issues over here on Zipper Prime. For some reason, people are... Apparently, drug addictions can impair your work schedules. Go figure. But I also said I'd be doing something special with this. I have thought about it long and hard, and this fallen empire, the Obsidian Shard, they claim to be enigmatic observers. They claim to dedicate themselves to the study of the younger races, purging and enslaving other species may draw their ire. We watched as a massive amount of the galaxy was taken by an invading force. They did nothing. The only ones who did something were the Estani Forerunners. It was only after we had done most of the work. And then, the next time we encountered them, or crossed paths with them, they set up the Avarian Confederation, once again jumping in the middle of a war we were involved in. One of our struggles, we were trying to fix the problem, but they came in, dictated a solution, and then we had to try and work around that solution. At this point, they are much like an overbearing parent who has decided what the answer is going to be. And at this point, I think we have to tell them no. I think, in this case, there really is only one possible outcome. And we'll throw on the humiliate and open borders. No, not open borders. Sure, let's throw it in there. War score cost is over only 73. But the Obsidian Shard, they do have quite a bit. Now, they're a fallen empire. However, even though, according to schedule, 1.3 came out the day before you watched this, or the day before this went live, that's not... I'm recording this in advance, so they still don't rebuild anything. The moment a ship is destroyed, it's gone forever. And we are now at war with the Obsidian Shard. Our military, our ground troops are here. We are going to have them come forward. I think sending them to Raskamir is a good start. Raskamir Secundus works. It is far enough out of the way. And I am in fact going to leave our fleets alone at first. Well, no. That's a bad idea. We have two exceptionally powerful fleets. If we're not going to jump them in, then there really is no point to using them. And at this point, I think we're going to want to use them. Now, the second expeditionary starflock is far enough out that it cannot jump in and get its any sensor info. However, the first expeditionary starflock can, and it will be. Again, we are going at speed, normal speed, because we're in the middle of a war. And you will be jumping to here in order to get us some info. And here we have it. They have a military station that is 1.4K fortress. One thing that these Fallen Empires like is tachyon lances. They have a lot of those. So we are not going to have the range advantage we usually do. We'll manage somehow. But the news is we have lots of sensor range, so we're going to have an idea of what's coming.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And here we go. This is where their military is. They are using jump drives. And these are coming to the 2nd Expeditionary Starflock. Really? 2nd Expeditionary Starflock. 2nd Expeditionary... Really? Well, if that is the case, they have a lot of battle cruisers and escorts, which seem to be the only two kinds of ships they make. We shall see how these go. So the Expeditionary Starflock is here. First Expeditionary Starflock should be over here, I believe.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, I could come study those. Now, yep, they just jumped in. Whole bunch of them. And I'm gonna have you move over here. And then come over there. First Expeditionary Starflock is going to come up here and right here. Second is going to come here and then here, and now we're going to call it a day.
Construction complete.
Or they're literally just going to fly after the second and not care that the first is here. Alright then. I guess that's what they want to do then. First expedition, and game is pausing again to think. It's probably gonna do that quite a few times as we continue. Putting quite a load on the system. With everything here it has to simulate. I don't know how much my system can actually handle of that. Will we be able to actually make it to the domination victory? Or the conquest victory? Either one. Before my computer can no longer run the game. Actually, you can turn right there right now. And you're no, you can turn right there, and you are going to come right over here. And our research planetary sensor range has been increased. Good. We could increase that again. We could get more energy credits. I don't think we need more energy credits. Well, it's not going to help this fight. Cheaper building costs? Maybe. More shields. Shields are always helpful.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Now we're fighting them. Alright. Both.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Nope. Mariner Karn, rooted in place. A recent survey indicates that residents of Zipper Prime are much less likely than other denizens of the Vol'Tol League of Territories to migrate to other planets. The survey does not address whether this could be due to a psychological dependency on low-level sensory arousal caused by Mariner Karn and its sibling planets. Intriguing. Migration speed minus 70%. Well, okay then. Yep, here we go. Now the fight is starting in earnest. And they are actually losing ships.
Situation log updated.
They have lances of their own though, and we are taking damage. We are losing our own ships. Quite rapidly. And sadly. But it must be done. This is not a war over conquest. This is... The Kixlifron Coalition has declared war on the Kixlifron Imperium. So... Which Kixlifron Imperium? There are two of them. Okay, but for simplicity, these brown guys here, brownish, I guess I'll call them brown, have declared war either on these green guys or these light guys here, which are also here and here and here, and the green guys have a little system right here as well, and let's just call it messy and leave it that way.
Colony established.
There we go. Another salvo after salvo. We're not trading blows neatly, but we are definitely pulling out an edge. These are definitely... They have a lot of shields and they're trying to run.
Situation log updated.
Well, they did actually run. Gona Pikita has died at the age of 267. He was running the Genium sector. Okay, they have jumped back to their homeworld. Ceding this system to us for the moment. In fact, we got... Well... I don't know, we got 7 when this adds up to 6, but okay. We need a new governor, though. Let's handle that first. First, let's go check on Genium. Genium sector is producing minerals for us. So we're going to have to recruit someone who will help with mineral production. Or we can just grab this guy who's good at science. And we've got experience gain, improved experience gain. I think getting the science guy. Everywhere has science production. This will just improve it a little bit more. And yes, we'll put you in charge of Genium. We did lose some ships in that battle. We went down from... Well, we can see the stats. We lost 11 destroyers, which is a nice chunk of our fleet, but in exchange, look what they lost. They lost 20 escorts, 25 escorts, 28 escorts, and That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battle cruisers from this. Or, no. Sorry. 26 escorts. And 6 battle cruisers. That's just from this battle. This one counts as a separate battle, which took out a mining station, 8 escorts, 15 escorts, and 4 battle cruisers. Between them, that's a whole lot of ships destroyed. In fact, I think that's most of their home fleet. Yeah, maybe not. But it is a lot. I don't know how long it'll take them to repair. But we can repair ours. Fix them up pretty quickly. These fortresses. You've ceased to amuse. Your little game will soon be over. Yeah. Yep. Well, there's a world there I can colonize. Didn't know that before. I don't want to jump. Well, I'll put you here. Oh no, I'll put you here and you can come over here. Yes, you two have to repair, but you're in pretty good shape. Sending you home for repairs would not be a good idea. You guys are idle. You're coming over. 7th Abyssal Flotilla is also coming over. You guys are hurt pretty bad. I don't know if they'll repair it or not. Two battle cruisers. These guys are merging with a flotilla in another system. So are those. What's the 6th Abyssal Flotilla? I don't know. But wherever it is. In fact, they're trying to consolidate a fleet. Oh, there it is. It's merging with the 1st. Well, that does tell me something. It's been pounded badly enough that they don't... Monocarn. Transmission trouble. While productivity is no longer declining on the planet, communications between the colony on Zipper Prime and the capital on Vol'Tol are breaking down. Senior officials on Zipper Prime are growing increasingly distant, and our clerks are complaining that even relaying simple directives is becoming an exercise in frustration. Well, productivity is no longer declining. Communications... So we can't get messages through. Because it looks like everybody wants to do drugs. Great. I was going to make them unhappy. Deploy an administrative task force code MOV. Yeah. Would rather send them off to get stuff done instead of send them off to a party. Cute. That is a reference to the new series of Doctor Who. First or second season, I can't remember. The new stuff. I think the first. Code Red is the code for a party. Which is why everyone laughs at Earth's misfortunes. The human race screws everything up. See, this is another thing. My ships heal themselves. The fleet that they're using does not. The text they're using do not. So, while they do have a very... Here's an idea. This is 7 battle cruisers. I don't even know what they're using for weapons, but... Once the first and second expeditionary starflocks are repaired... Well, these are... Yeah. There's more ships coming in. Trying to bulk up their main fleet. Which... Maybe they think it'll help? 103%. So they can repair over here, which means it's a good idea if I hit this before it goes over there to repair. Not sure how... Yeah, that's at 98. That's at 99. First expeditionary starflog is definitely going to be the first one's done. Or last one's done, sorry. Let's move you two over to... Kajan, put me there. Do I really... Can I jump from here? If I can jump from here to Listeria, then it's perfect. If not... Then I've just had time to heal up. Either way, I win. And... yes, I do. Good. 99.1%. Alright. Not sure what the, spaceport finished something. So you know what I'm gonna do now? They're not full, but I want to hit that one fleet before it has time to
Construction complete.
get itself done. So done, spaceport done. I want to hit this fleet before it has time to go repair. The only way we're gonna be able to win this war is if we can take out more of their ships than they can take out of ours. Well, no. We're going to do that, but the only way we can do it efficiently
Hostile fleet engaged.
is to hit them hard and fast. Fleets are in combat. And, yep. Spaceports are done. And there's the shields going down. They don't have bombardment computers. I don't think... No, they don't have bombardment computers. Wow. That was insane. Their ships... We inflicted that much. They inflicted... They got one shot off. 10 battle cruisers got off one shot. That's just... That's insane. That is... I don't know anything else. They have one shot off because they don't have the long-range capabilities. They don't have bombardment computers. Which means we're bringing our fleets right here, right now. Maybe Modern current up management betrayal. It appears that the correct team of administrators were sent to Zipper Point Order to set things straight have been turned. Fortunately for us, their plot to do as little work as possible was, unsurprisingly, sloppily executed and easily discovered. Heads will roll, metaphorically speaking, of course, as our last recourse is to depose the local government and manage the colony's affairs from the capital. It won't be pretty. No, it won't. More specifically, we'll manage it from the sector level, which is most of what was already being done. What effect does that have? I wonder. Fourth stage. Third stage. Reduce migration speed. Work around. Yeah. Some good, some bad. Alright. Well, the good news is as our ships are destroyed, we're saving as many of our people as we can, and this fleet has a very minimal crew right now.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We're using it. Our plan is for those ships destroyed here, we have as much of their crew migrate over to the newer ships as possible.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh, we built the colony ship. And there's a fortress. And the game is again.
Hostile fleet engaged.
There we go. Look at this. They have nothing.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Just like the Praetorian Scourge over here, once we cornered them, once we figured them out, they had nothing. Now this fallen empire has nothing. This war's already over.
Hostile fleet engaged.
It's just going to take time for that to sink in on them.
Fleet engaged.
So, with that, I am going to leave the rest of this battle for next time. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Jim of the Fuzzy, and I hope to see you again next time.